To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another Market Watch video. Guys, today on stream we had looked at the new item releases and all of that EA has provided, and right now the first thing they released was the Champions League Moments card, Forsberg. A lot of you guys have asked me if, for example, Royce Rulebreaker will be going up because of this card, and I told you no, because the fact is that this card is too similar to Royce, and people usually play with one attacking-minded midfielder. So basically the substitute investment or the complementary card, which usually we see in cards that are on another position and very likely link up to each other. We saw it on Upamecano when the Mukiele objective was out. He flew up in value. It does not work on these sort of cards where basically they have the same stats and they are usually the substitute for that specific card. So if you hold a Royce, maybe it can impact a bit of his price. I'm not sure. If you use him in your team, maybe you just keep him or something like that, but this is definitely not a good look for someone like Royce to have right now, because it's a card that has very similar stats. 4-star, 4-star, quite good actually. The in-game stats are looking also very nicely. An 84 rated team needed and an 85 with a team of the week player. So if people do it, it's much cheaper than Royce, and they can get those Royce coins back while they play with Forsberg at this very stage. Now, we looked at the rule breakers right now. As you guys remember from yesterday's video, we were worried that they're going to resupply Team 1 and Team 2 back in packs. Thank God they didn't do it. Let me just refresh if the prices are going up. And we already see, like, the first initial panic was because of the loading screen. EA announced the road to final cards. I'm going to show it later. I'm going to look at the past year's road to final and the patterns, because that's all you guys need to know. But basically, right now, the rule breakers are rising nicely. I bought Podence at 90k. He's 98k right now, going out of packs. Van Aanholt, 160k. Jimenez got it in at 145. Quadrado got in at 140. Look at him fly at 160. Those are some mad profits right now. Remember about Kalhanoglu Teixeira if you're interested in all of those more specific looks that I made. Make sure to check yesterday's video, guys. Make sure to check that one if you want to look more in depth. Are you still in time to buy these? I wouldn't, maybe. We're just lucky they're not supplied. They should be going up into Thursday, Friday, and potentially we're getting close to the sell time. Sell time of most of the informs. Now, the cards that are supplied, the gold cards, keep in mind, I do think from this weekend on, after the weekend, we will see them go down week by week, slightly, slowly, into the Black Friday market crash. Now, the Black Friday market crash, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to explain how to react there when the right time comes. But I do think the very low point should be maybe before the actual market, the actual Black Friday is released and brings out all of those packs and anything like that. I do think most of the cards will go lower then. But if you hold any of the informs, any of the special cards, like I'm going to keep the rule breakers right now till next week, till next Thursday, Friday, because I do think they still have room to rise, because they were just in packs. They're going out now. They're slowly going to rise unless they're very high. On Thursday, we're going to check this on stream. I'm going to keep you updated through these videos, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and make sure to join my streams Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m. UK time, because if you were in the stream, I told you guys to go buy, and you guys potentially did that, and you're making very, very good profits right now. So that's the GG, and we continue going through these videos, going through these patterns, and hopefully we'll make you as much coins as we can towards the end of the year. But yeah, we need to get to the big stuff, guys, because I don't know if I find it on the EA Sports FIFA official account, but they have released, they have announced the road to final cards. What this means is that these sort of cards, this was the last year road to final promo, these sort of cards are coming onto the market. Now, there's a thing you need to know about the road to final cards. For example, Mane is from Liverpool. He plays for Liverpool through the group stage. It doesn't matter how Mane plays, okay? It doesn't matter. It matters how Liverpool play. If Liverpool get into the next round, Mane gets upgraded. This dude might be injured. He might not play a single game throughout the whole Champions League group stage, but he will get upgraded if his team gets into the next round. So these cards are upgraded based on not their performances, but how their team performs. And if they are third, for example, if last year, I don't remember which card here, but some of these cards actually were in Champions League. Maybe it was Roma, I don't recall that, or Wendell from Leverkusen. And actually, when they were third in their group stage, they got into the Europa League, and they got the Europa League Road to Final card, meaning that through the Europa League, as they progress, they will get their cards upgraded as well, and they get like a +1 if they're like an 86 or higher rated already card, or 85, they get a +1 rating. They upgrade gradually as the informs upgrade. So for example, if an inform is 82 rated, his second inform will be 84. They have the same principles, so it's basically they are getting upgraded as their team performs. And that's a very good side to look at the cards for the hype. Now, you might be wondering where to buy these cards. Last year, if we just look someone like Militao, he was hyped as hell. The best time was to buy in the first 2 days. Right, Friday, Saturday shows lower, but I specifically remember on Friday he was like 350 or something like that. Look at the price he flew up to. Now this is due, right now we do have 3 Champions League games played. We will have them tonight and tomorrow evening, and this means they're halfway there. Some of the cards, for example, Real Madrid is right now at the bottom of the table. If they will be third or something, and if they will battle those last games, and if you time that right, if you buy the card, maybe at the start, or maybe after they get a loss and you still think, okay, they have 2 games more, I'm thinking they're gonna go through, they're gonna win this, they're gonna be second. You buy that card, and if they go through, you're profiting a lot, because mad stuff happened to us. We were looking at us on stream. I'm sorry, I just need to put it up here. But I remember specifically last year, that card shoot up like crazy in value as soon as, look at this bump, okay? This bump, 84k was the time that Valencia actually got into the next round. And as Valencia got into the next round, this was just crazy values. And actually, cards like these are very good to trade with, are very good to hold, and I do think the buy time in both teams, if we go back to the Road to Final Team 2, was also in the first days. Why? People don't know where exactly to place these cards. You need to understand that these cards are live items. Someone packs a Goretzka, and they look, for example, for cards that are similar to Goretzka, that are informs. For example, they'll look at someone like Kimmich. Of course, he won't be at the value of Kimmich at 130k right now, but let's say Kimmich is kind of at the similar stats than Goretzka. Even if it's not, I'm just throwing out here that if there's a card that has quite similar stats, they're gonna look at that card, they're gonna think, okay, this card can reach this sort of values, and they're gonna just throw the cards in value down close to that specific inform that is currently available on the market that could be a substitute player for this sort of card. If on Friday, when the Road to Final promo drops, if you time that correctly, if you value those cards specifically into the first minutes of the Road to Final release, I feel like you can be very successful in buying those and holding them after they even go out of packs. Now, my strategy will be that I'm going to focus on the Road to Final cards that I can fit in my team. If there's going to be any Road to Final cards released out that I can fit in my team, I'm going to buy them, and I'm just going to freaking store them in my club, play with them, you know, enjoy them as the weeks go by. And if they get upgraded, I'm going to profit from them and sell them at those peaks. Now, when to sell the Road to Final cards usually is in the hype. In the hype when people expect the upgrade. So let's say Bayern Munich goes into the next round. We have a Goretzka Road to Final card right there. He's sitting at 300k. We know that when they win their last 2 games or something like that, they're gonna gradually go up in value, and he's gonna go higher before the upgrade actually happens. Once the upgrade is up, so many people have bought these cards trying to offload them on the market because they think, okay, someone is gonna see the upgrade on the card is looking much better and I'm gonna sell them for profit. No, what actually happens is too many people stock them up in their clubs and they start listing them on the market, and they start dropping because there's not enough demand. There's maybe 5 or 10 people sitting there wanting an upgraded card that didn't think about it, that they're gonna get upgraded. All the other community is just waiting them drop, and then there's another window for you to buy. These cards are very good, sick to trade with, make good coins. I'm gonna be there on streams looking at these guys. I can't wait for Friday to actually drop them. Remember guys, the gold cards, the highest end ones, I do think from this weekend they will start dropping if you want to get out Thursday, Friday of the gold ones. Even the informs you can slowly start offloading. I'm gonna sell them on 13th of November, as I said on stream. Most of the cards I'm gonna be out on 13th of November, of the informs, of the rule breakers, of everything that I hold of value right now that I made as investments and all of that, because I don't want to get caught in the Black Friday market crash. And also remember, a lot of people are already buying the fodder value cards for the Mbappe SBC, for the potential player of the month. I think it will happen the same with Messi last year. If you remember Messi player of the month being released, as soon as he got out, the fodder dropped down in value because it was too freaking expensive. People didn't have the coins and they didn't have the abilities to buy so many of these fodders, and whoever hoarded them got sick of holding these fodders and started offloading. Now, it might be a buy window for us, depends how high the hype will go on the fodder cards, or it might be a time where we will be holding still and waiting with the fodder cards into the Icon SBCs at the end of the month. Whatever we decide when we go into the fodder cards is going to be pretty soon, because after we sold our big high-end investment, we're going to hold only the road to final cards and we're going to hold the fodder cards. Those are the two segments that we will hold from November 13th upwards into the end of November, and it will be a longer hold, but it's the safest way to store our coins, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm here to help you guys. Make sure to join on my streams 5:30 p.m. UK time every day, Monday to Friday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're making mad profits with the rule breakers and everything like that we're doing right now on stream. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.